Aloha from Maui, everybody. We have come on today and we're so excited to be with you. And we're coming in a recording because we just wanted to make sure that we could put this in the right places as opposed to a live. Still kind of navigating the whole live world on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram and all of it. But I'm so grateful to have this opportunity to share it on my podcast and be here with my dear friend, Jara Geipel. She's in Germany and
So
I'm in
nice to meet
Maui.
you all.
And we're so happy to be here together with you because we have a lot in common. We've worked well together. And I just love her perspective and work around money and energy. And we know that money is energy. So I'm so grateful. So I thought I would just start the meeting off with something that I give my clients I work with. It's my morning alignment. And I'm going to just read it to you. So if you want to just take some deep breaths, close your eyes and listen, then we can start our meeting. I think it'll set a nice tone.
Oh, that's very beautiful.
Okay, here we go. Today, I rise with clarity and energy. I open my heart to receive the blessings that are already on their way. I claim this day as an opportunity to live with intention, joy, and purpose. I align spiritually first, centering my soul in gratitude and peace. I align mentally, choosing thoughts that uplift and empower. I align physically, honoring my body as the vessel of my purpose. I am grounded, calm, and ready to create. I attract the right people, opportunities, and experiences to support my growth. I walk in confidence, love, and balance. I choose wellness, abundance, and freedom. My energy is magnetic. My purpose is clear, and my light is unstoppable. Today, I live the art of living joyfully. So I hope you get some
Wow.
calm from that. I really like it. It was something I was inspired to write because when I wake up in the morning and I thought today, we'll let Jara speak here in a minute. I won't dominate at all, but I thought today we could share a little bit about our morning and our evening routines if we have them, or and all of that, and give you some hot tips. And then just talk just a little bit about how we give money a purpose. And that's the kind of the name of our podcast we're doing, Give Money a Purpose. Give the money a purpose. And it really makes a difference when you do that, right? And you understand what it is. So I will let Jara introduce herself in just a minute, and we'll let her speak, and I'll just quickly share about my morning routine. Does that sound all right, Jara?
It sounds beautiful. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm looking forward to hearing yours too. And I'm sure if you're out there, you're going to hear something from both of us because Jara is a little younger than I am, and she has young children. I had two young children, and so I'm 62. My morning routine, of course, has been many different ways. Of course, right from high school and what that was like. I mean, I can't even remember sleeping in, and I know that I used to like to sleep in, but I get up very early. I'm a morning person, and what I do in the morning sets off my day. Of course, I start with this and getting myself in alignment, my gratitude. And I really enjoy that time. It's why I get up so early, because here on Maui, the time difference is everybody's already going by the time I
Mm.
get up. So if I got up at 6, forget about it. So I'm up pretty early, around 4:20, 4:30 every
Oh,
morning, like on
wow.
clockwork. And it just takes
Yeah.
me that while. I start off with a glass of water, and then I have my Isogenics coffee, which I highly recommend because it is so thoroughly tested and there's no fungus or mold or anything like that. It's organic, and it has MCT oil and green tea extracts. I feel good about drinking it. I have a little bit of that black coffee. And then I'm diving right into my adaptogens because I'm a big fan of adaptogens. I've been teaching about them since long before my lavender farm, and how lavender is an adaptogen, just so you know. That's a little thing from my lavender farm, but it really is a beautiful plant, just like many others, like ashwagandha or shoshana root or eleuthero root, so many different ones. I could just go on and on about it, and I don't want to do that because I want to move the progress, and we can always talk about this more. But I love our Ionic Supreme. I happen to know that Yara loves it too. And
Yes.
this is just one of our foundational products, and it's something I have a shot of every single morning. And I usually mix it with my Cleanse for Life and some Zango. So I go all antioxidant, everything that I possibly need right away. And I try to get protein within an hour of waking up. It really helps when we pace that protein throughout the day. It helps stabilize our mood, our hormones, our metabolism. Everything in our body is better when we take that protein, because we don't store it. We need to supplement protein, and we need a lot of it, 1 gram per 1 pound of weight. If you need to know about that, go to proteinpacing.org and find out your number. But I am really digging these shakes right now. This cookies and cream, undenatured whey, love it. And we also have a maple and brown sugar that's so good, plant-based, all whole food. I just really into whole food, but I just can't eat a bunch of eggs that early in the morning. And so I have to, the shake is like a huge deal. So I feel really good and stable. And then about 10 or 11, I start eating whole foods. So I love our system. That starts my day. And then when I go to bed, I have a similar routine where I'm unplugging, very important, and it's really thinking about what went well for the day and looking at my calendar for the next day. So I'm not wondering or waking up in the night, did I forget something? And being clear, did I accomplish my goals for the day? Being thankful for the progress, and then looking in hopefulness for the next day, right? And then I usually turn my phone off, and this is amazing to some people, by 7. And I don't even keep it near my bed on or anything, because I just don't want the energy, and I keep it off until I get up in the morning. So I like to do that and unplug. And that's what I do. And I feel like it's really worked. It's kind of from a compilation of things. Of course, when I had 2 young children like you, as you're going to share in a minute, it was certainly a different time. But this is the part of the art of living joyfully I love so much, is for me, is that as you learn who you are. I just recently had my human design done, and it was so in alignment with everything that I've been told everywhere and every how, and it blew me away. But what it did was it helped me to realize that when I am being who I am, who I was designed to be, I'm in the flow, like fish in the flow in the river. We're moving, right? And it's smoother, it's more harmonious. We adapt better. And I just feel like when you can find out who you are and really love yourself, and then get into some kind of routine, I'm really even with my eating, I found 6 or 7 things I like to eat, and I do a lot of routine eating and keep it very diverse, but it's things I like that I know are going to help me with my goals. So anyway, that's what I do. And I'm grateful to feel this good and to have all the products. Creatine, I'll just leave you with this too in the morning. Oh my God, really been helping me with my muscle recovery. And of course, my collagen, which I know you love. But I wanted to hear from you a little bit, because I know you have a great energy practice, and you help so many people with their energy around money. So tell us where you are, who you are, and all that fun stuff first.
Yeah. Thank you, Janice. And it's so great to be here with you again, with all of you here on this call. And yeah, it's amazing to do this series, Give Money a Purpose. And as Janice mentioned, we're going to do this frequently, focusing a little bit on different topics. And that is very exciting. So first of all, yeah, well, I'm from Germany. I'm Yara. I live in Germany. I have 2 young kids. My girl is going to turn 4 soon, and my boy is 10. And yeah, I have a very busy schedule, and it looks a lot more messy here on my side. It sounds so, yeah, powerful and organized and structured, how you really have these routines in your morning, your evening, and throughout the day. That is really, really beautiful. And I think, first of all, there is no wrong or right. We
Right,
all need to do it in the way that it works for us. And that is
right,
very important, because many people feel like, oh my God, I can't do this. I don't have time for that, And then they feel like, um, yeah, they don't manage that well, or they should be doing it
right,
differently, or more, or this or that. And that actually takes away from our power and confidence that, well, I do it the way I can with my messy daily life as a mother. So yeah, for me, let's just start with that.
By the way,
With
just not to interrupt you, and I promise not to do that much of it, but
That's
I
all
miss,
right.
I miss those days. Those were
Yeah,
beautiful days. And it's just a different kind of, life has its seasons. So when you love it and
exactly.
you look like you're doing a great job, and when we don't compare, you know what to do. You're doing a
Yeah,
great job. You just have a lot on your
thank
plate.
you. Well, we all do our best. Yeah, so for me, I'm one of those people, and I think many of you resonate with that. Um, I can straightforward tell you, I don't have the time to do a 20 minutes morning meditation or, to do a lot of focus work or anything like that. Mostly I get woken up either by my alarm or by my kids and the day starts. So, and that's also throughout the day. I don't really have much time for myself or meditation or really things like that. And this is where I feel like it's even more important that you learn to, in any moment, or even if you just have 10 seconds, or even if you are just for a moment in the bathroom, or even when you cook your food, or even if you just, are on a walk, or you know, in any moment, we have access to just pause for one breath, to just pause and remember, yeah, there's this energy, there's my heart. There's the universe. There is a place within my heart where I can say, I'm good. I'm happy. There's peace. There's joy. Even in the whole mess of daily life and family drama and relationship issues and my children and all of that. And this is what I have to say I really learned and practiced over the last years. And that helps me a lot. So in the morning, yes, the Ionic Supreme, when it comes to supplements, is one of the things I really love and it helps me. And the collagen, I totally love them. And just by taking them a couple of days, I feel different. I feel different and I see it in my on my skin and yeah, it makes a huge difference. I love them. Yeah, and then of course in the morning, I mean, I'm clear about my day ahead and for me it's really about who do I want to be today? How do I want to show up today? What's the energy that I choose to be in? And that is not determined by the events in my outside reality, but this is my choice. And I can choose to remember throughout the day who I am. How do I want to show up? And before this call, we actually chatted shortly about leadership and the CEO energy, And this is what I shortly want to mention here. Yeah. And bring in because we want to remember that we are the leader. We are the leader first of our mind, of our emotions, our how we feel. We are the leader of the energy that we are in. We have these choices, and we are the leader also, of course, of our daily life, the actions we take, how we respond to others, how we lead our business. So when we remember that and we take full responsibility and own where we are at, what we want, where we are heading to, and say yes to that and really stepping into this leader energy, this gives so much freedom. This is where I get this feeling to say, oh, wow, I can breathe. I literally can feel how my energy expands, how my capacity expands. I can be more present with my children. I'm calmer, I'm more relaxed, just because I choose to be the leader. I choose to take it into my hands, how I feel and how I show up. And that is, I mean, it changes over time, but at the moment, that is actually my most important practice that I just remember throughout the day. And that gives me a lot of power and freedom. And
That's
yeah,
why you're
in
an
the evening,
entrepreneur. That's why you're an
yeah,
entrepreneur.
yeah, exactly. And in the evenings, what I do is when I go to bed, when I close my eyes, I usually put my hands on my heart, and we can do that also together soon. I really go into envisioning the daily lifestyle that I want. Also, the business results, the relationships, just the daily life that I want to live, the things I want to have, the things I want to experience. And because we know that our brain doesn't know what is reality in this 3D world and what is imagination. So we might as well use our imagination as our superpower, but we need to feel it. We need to connect it with our emotions. So when we can really get so clear what it is that we want, how that looks like in our daily life, and how that feels, And I then take deep breaths. I breathe that in and I feel like, oh, wow, it's happening. It's real. You can get yourself into this feeling of, wow, this is so amazing. It's real. It's happening. And then I get so excited and so grateful. And this is usually how I then fall asleep. Yeah. And I love that.
That is really beautiful, and it shines all over you. And I've known Yara a while now, so she's very in tune and authentic and in alignment, which we all want to do, because when we align, right, our health with our vision and our
Yeah.
actions, we can
Yeah.
really have more prosperity, be more prosperous, which we're really into. And Yara does work with people and their mindset beliefs and on the subconscious level. I highly recommend you check her out. We'll put our information in the comments, but she does have a class coming up on Wednesday where she'll be in her group sharing about, energetically creating income. We're both huge fans of multiple income streams. I encourage you to find something you're passionate about. I mean, I found what I have because both of us, we've had results. And when you have results with something and then it works, you just keep doing it and it's fun. But mostly it's the community that I've created, that we've created, that everybody's created, of like-minded, healthy-minded. Because it's so important who you surround yourself energetically with, who you align with, and that hopefully they're in the same alignment. Because for me, joy is a strategy. And so if that's one of my strategies and I'm around people that are not in touch with who they are, that's usually a negative state, completely opposite. Right. And so it's so great that you go to sleep envisioning what you do want, because then the power of your subconscious goes to work for it.
Yeah.
While you're sleeping. And so I think that if people want to touch base with you, they should definitely do that. I'm a big fan in my work and my 90-day reset of helping people to let go of the resistance, to first figure out what it is and let go of it, right? And then address the deficiencies, stress, and toxins and move forward. And your goal is to help people in the same way, to, release those limiting beliefs and move forward. And there's a lot of people I work with in the energetic world that help with that. And I had so much fun doing my human design. Have you done it?
Yes, I've done it. I think that I did it. I got it done last year. But I think last year I just read through it and it resonated a lot, but I didn't go deeper into it.
Well,
Yeah.
I had it done with this
But it's very
awesome
powerful.
lady. I had it done with this awesome lady, Charlie, and she's in the UK, and she does a recording of it. She analyzes it. We talk about it from a coaching level of how it really manifests in your business and the best way for you to be authentic and be in that flow. And I loved it. And I loved it so much, I realized that I could work with people over 90 days and get that stuff gone through human design. So I am a 4-6 splenic projector. Do you remember what you are?
Okay. I just know I'm a manifesting generator, but I don't know the numbers right now.
Cool. That's so cool. And I encourage you to go back and look at it. It might be fun for you right now, a year later, but it's powerful and it makes sense that we would connect. And projectors are, people always trying to lead people into a better way. And that's what I've been doing as an entrepreneur for 38 years for women like you. I started when I was pregnant with my son, to find a better way to stay home, to not pay someone to take care of my kid while I went away for 40 hours a week, or to find something I was passionate about that I could work part-time at home, 2 things, so that I could supplement. So that's why I love what we do, because you're a coach, you're a manifesting, generating, wonderful, powerful woman coach in the subconscious world. And you have found a way to use this to try to supplement what you do. And that's a really neat thing right now. So I highly recommend that. Will you please put your class and your group information in the comments after we
Yes, sure.
and reach out to Yara, because she can help you. And reach out to me if you're looking for some support. We work together really well, and we will help you, empower you, support you to walk in confidence, because there's no one like you and there's no one like me.
Yeah, and the thing really is, when it comes to, all the work that we do, I feel we need to bring together the physical level, the mindset level, and the energetical level. And obviously our emotions and how we feel. But those three areas, they influence one another so deeply that if your physical health is not okay, if you have deficiencies, if you are sick, of course that influences your mindset and your energetical state, and vice versa. And yeah, exactly. So this
They're
is
all
really
connected.
where, yeah, this is really where we need to look at all the areas so that we are healthy and fully in our energy with a powerful mindset, and then you literally can be unstoppable. And that's what we want for everyone.
And I mean, you just posted and shared with me that you generated, 5K and all this good stuff coming to you. So I know that these things work. These are principles that are work.
They do.
And that's what
Absolutely.
I loved about human design, because it's based on numbers.
Yeah.
Where the planets were aligned
Yeah.
when you were born, and it's deeper than Australia. It's like, it's very Ayurvedic, and I am very Ayurvedic. I'm discovering more and more, and have been for many years. But that's part of the reason why I love isogenics. We're so clean and so
Yeah.
it's just rich. I love it so much. But if you're watching this and you want to know more about her Wednesday class, what time is it in the US? Do you know your class?
Actually, in the US, it's going to be very early morning because that is my weekly live training that I do in my Facebook group. And it's always on Wednesdays at 11 a.m. German time. But in the US, that is very early. But those trainings, unfortunately, I can't do them later. But there is a replay of all of these trainings. And the coming Wednesday, it will be Health Meets Wealth, where we really look into, being healthy and creating wealth in a way that feels just joyous and aligned and is actually so exciting to do. Yeah, so we will put the link
Love
of
it.
my group here in the comments, and then you can just join my group and watch the replay. There are also a lot of other replays, really valuable trainings, a lot of free support. So just click the link in the comments and come over to the group.
Great. All right. In the comments, wherever we post it to, for sure. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Well, I'm excited. Take the time to do that if you can, right? Because you are your greatest investment. And so the more that you can take care of cleaning it up, all the other things will fall into place. And you'll get into a place where you're not in fight and flight and not fighting against yourself, but supporting healing, right? And so I'm so grateful. If you want to know more about my story, you can go to the artoflivingjoyfully.com. Yara has a website. What is it, Yara? JaraGeipel.com, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Cool. Remember that. We'll also have the comments, but connect with us because we do this to make a difference. And I realized and learned a lot in my human design again that said that I am here to make a difference. I'm a leader. And I love casting the vision of what's possible. And I love supporting women, especially that are stressed out. I'm not saying you're stressed out, but we get busy and life throws us curves. I know I've had a few of them. But I'm just grateful to do this with Yara. We wanted to commit to it next week, or in 2 weeks. We're going to do it every other week. We'll come on again and another topic. But this one just felt really right because your upcoming class, because health is wealth, right? Health is your greatest wealth. You can accumulate all the wealth you want. If you don't have your health, then what, right?
And the thing is, with isogenics, we connect the both. And that is just incredible. Yeah.
I love it. All
Yeah,
right. Well,
thank
can
you
you
so
take us
much for
out?
this.
Yeah, I know. I loved it. You take us out so we can kind of unwind now.
Yeah. Yeah. So just for a second, I invite you to close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Breathe into your heart and expand your heart. And with the exhale, just let go. Any tension or worries, let go, relax. Beautiful. And just slowly, deeply breathe in, breathe out, relax. And as you know, your mind, your imagination is so powerful, is your superpower. So right now, just imagine that goal that you have in your mind, or that amount of money that you have in your mind as your next goal. Just see it there, have it clear. And now imagine that it's happening. See yourself hitting that goal. See yourself that you can't believe it, but actually it's happening. It's getting real. And paint that picture, that imagination. Make it really vivid and real and lifelike. I'm sure you have a specific money goal, a specific amount. See yourself opening your banking app and you see it's there and you can't believe it. Again, really look at your bank account and you see there is a specific number that you've been working towards. It's actually there. And you look at it, you get excited, you can literally feel it in your body. And right now, I want you to take a deep breath in as you look at that screen and your bank account or your banking app, and you feel like, oh my God, wow, yes, it is happening. This is real. You created this. So it's actually, you've been working towards this so long, and now you see it there in front of you. That's so beautiful. You are so excited. And now think about your daily life. How is that going to influence your life? What are you going to do? Maybe there are specific things you want to purchase for yourself. Maybe there are experiences that you finally can do now. Maybe there's an investment that you wanted to do, and this gives you the opportunity. Maybe you want to do something with other people. Really imagine what changes in your daily life. What do you do differently when you see this number there on your bank account and yes, you received it? Take a deep breath again into your heart and imagine you open your heart. You get excited even more. You feel grateful and you say, yes, yes, yes. It's happening. It's there. Wow, yes, this is real. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Beautiful. And just keep this feeling in your heart, expand it, grow it, increase it, and you have access to this feeling, to this imagination every day. And
And
just
it's
open your
free.
eyes and enjoy.
And it's
Say
free.
again. It's free. Yes, it's free. It's always there.
That was
Yeah.
beautiful.
Oh, it is. And I just feel it. I feel it in my heart, in my body. And when you do that every day, you will see that your mind will automatically bring in these pictures and these feelings. And when you then intensify that and you do that daily, this is when you will start seeing results. This is when you will start seeing money coming in or certain things just, falling into place. And then it's working.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for a
And
lot
this
of my
is,
clients, it's a physical thing too. Like they want to have more energy, or they want to lose weight, or they want to grow their hair. So I believe it's an energetic shift, and then it manifests physically, right? We are the
yeah.
embodiment of thought.
Yeah.
And so it's got to start first there. And if you're clouded and foggy, yes, the adaptogens, the nootropics, these things can help lift the fog. But
Absolutely.
then we got to
Hmm.
go in and do the work. So you could hear your
Yeah.
lovely voice. And I want to hopefully all of you enjoyed that and got something from this today, and that you'll reach out to Jara for sure, because she just really has a lovely way of supporting you. And we know that money is energy. And that's why we wanted to come and talk to you about that idea of giving money a purpose, because purpose is energy. And then you can think of it more energetically and not so much, oh, I've got to pay that bill, but oh, I'm so grateful that I have
Yeah.
power. I'm so grateful that I have
Yeah.
internet. I'm so grateful. So I loved that closing. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for taking the time to
Thank
watch.
you so much.
It was
Thank
fun.
you.
We'll do it again here very
Oh,
soon.
for sure.
And we
See you soon
appreciate you.
again.
Aloha.